News update with Debbie Hickman. Stay tuned for news as it happens right here on KDOC TV, Channel 56, Anaheim.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dick Holloway here along with Mr. Joe Palumbo. If you're wondering why he's sitting in this wheelchair, I will tell you very shortly. Tonight, we're bringing you All-Star California Championship Wrestling, a new federation. And Joe Palumbo spent 2 years in this wheelchair. He knows it very well. 9 operations, and 4 years later, I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. Mr. Joe Palumbo.
Yes, I would like to thank God, and with the help of Victor Rivera that helped me, that we made a promise to each other that if I did walk, he said I would never walk again, that I would be in Victor's corner all the way.
And tell him about that big show coming up the 29th and what you're going to do.
Yes, I performed at, we have a big show at the Olympic Auditorium on the 29th, and I'm going to be in Victor's corner.
And, of course, Joe is going to donate to that Crippled Children's Society for the kids, and he wants to see everyone come out to that. And, Joe, show them. 2 years later, what are you going to do now? Get up. Come on. Come on. I tell you, folks, he can get there now. Joe can walk. It's a little tough, but he's making it now. And, Joe, we're really glad to see you out there. And, of course, you handled Victor Rivera, and you're walking once again, and really happy to see you out of that wheelchair.
It took me a long, long time, but with determination, here I am. And like I said, I got to thank Victor. He really helped me in some therapy. And I mean, he worked with me.
Folks, great to see him walking once again. And we've got exciting wrestling coming up. All-Star California Championship Wrestling, the new federation. And hang on, we'll be right back with you for great matches.
Hiding deep in the hills of San Dimas, there are over a dozen fun-filled adventures, like the new thrills of Raging River, 4 winding whitewater canyons, rapids, whirlpools, sudden drops, slipping, twisting, and churning. Only at Raging Water, it's more than just a water slide. Minutes from L.A., where the 210 meets the 10 in San Dimas. Come join the fun at California's ultimate water adventure park.
Hi, I'm Bob Elder, inviting all of you golf enthusiasts to join me Sundays at 5 p.m. for our new show, Golf Journal. We'll have interviews with top golfers from the PGA, the seniors, and the LPGA tours. We'll also have special behind-the-scenes features on different aspects of golf. We'll have information on top resorts and tours, as well as information on amateur, celebrity, and pro tournaments in the area. So no matter what level of golfer you are, weekend hacker, pro, or just a duffer, be sure to watch Golf Journal. That's Sundays at 5 p.m. right here on KDOC TV.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Victor Rivera, the reigning world heavyweight champion. We're going to tell you about the exciting matches coming up Friday and Saturday night. They'll be August 22nd in San Bernardino at the arena. And the 23rd on a Saturday night, we'll be at the Maywood Stadium. And, folks, I tell you, Victor Rivera, he's so excited, he wants to tell you about it in Spanish.
Fanáticos de la lucha libre, apreciado público, quiero saludar a todas las personas en San Bernardino. Quiero decirles que el 22 de agosto vamos a estar en San Bernardino Arena con mucho cariño y con mucho aliento. Quiero que lo den al apoyo moral. Y en Maywood voy a estar el 23. Quiero que todos los fanáticos que vivan en esa residencia me den el apoyo moral. Thank you very much.
Victor, that was terrific. And, folks, we want to see you at those great matches. You be there. All-Star California Championship Wrestling in San Bernardino, representing the CCW, Friday night, August 22nd, and the 23rd, a Saturday night, at Maywood City Park. You be there for some great matches of wrestling. It seems like every week you give me the opportunity to talk to you, and you said you don't like what happened about Joe Palumbo at the start of this show. Now, what's the problem?
It should be your great pleasure to talk to me, Big Dick. Let me tell you something. What is this sympathy? Wheelchair and all of this business. Sympathy is for young children and old women. I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep Palumbo in that chair, and I'm going to put Victor Rivera in there with him. That's what I plan to do, and I'm going to do it quick, as fast as I get my hands on him. I'm going to pound him, pulverize him, devastate him, and drive him right straight to the mat in a sodden nips to spare. Me and my army, we will come out of the Olympic Auditorium August the 29th victorious.
You realize Joe Palumbo has a lot of pride. You had pride one time, didn't you?
I have pride because I have great ability and talent. That is what pride is.
You have talent?
Oh, all the talent in the world. Great
Where?
ability. I do 5,000 squats, 5,000 push-ups every morning. Tip-top condition. I'm training my army. We're running the hills. We're getting ready. We're invading this California. And today, it's going to be California today, and tomorrow it's going to be the world. We're going to move right out.
5,000 push-ups you can do?
That's right. Darns and battocks. Something you wouldn't know anything about.
Darns and battocks?
That's right. It's a Hindu word. You know nothing about it. I bet you can't do 10 push-ups right now.
Folks, let's forget about that. 5,000, I'm not too sure. But the 29th, the Super Battle Royal Olympic Auditorium, 8 o'clock. This man said he's going to be there with his Hollywood Blondes, his army, and take on everybody. You want to be there, you come and see him. All-Star California Championship Wrestling.
Both of them in wheelchairs and out.
Our next match, wrestling fans, is a one-fall encounter with a 10-minute time limit. In the corner to my right, from Venice, Italy, weighing 245 pounds, the dynamic Dominic DeNucci. And his opponent in the corner to my left, from New York, weighing 250 pounds, luscious Johnny Valiant. And his manager, the great Wild Bull Curry. One fall match, 10-minute time limit.
I tell you, every time I do an interview with Bull Curry, I have to use a towel afterwards.
Well, I don't envy you on that, Chris. But right now, we're going to see a good match here between Luscious Johnny and Dominic DeNucci.
Two superstars of the world of wrestling.
That's true, and we've got the Bull up there again.
He's certainly verbose, isn't he? Huh? He has eyebrows and a mouth that will not quit.
I kind of like Bull, though, Chris.
The next interview, you can do the interview with Bull Curry.
Okay.
Bull Curry trying to distract the referee. Even though nothing's happened, yeah, it's one of his famous tactics.
We've still got the Bull up there on the apron of the ring, and I don't know how long the referee is going to tolerate that.
Actually, he should be sent out of the studio here when the matches are on. He's been interfering with more of them. Of course, Kowalski said not to say interfering. It's not, or was it Ron Shaw? I was so distracted during the interview there by Curry. He's standing off in the corner.
I can understand it.
Curry giving some words of encouragement to John Valiant. Some words of wisdom. Dominic saying, come on out. Come out into the center of the square ring here. But boy, Dominic is really going at it with Johnny.
Dominic seems to be determined on this thing.
He would like to have a decisive victory for himself against John Valiant. And John Valiant would like to have a decisive victory against Dominic DeNucci. Two great stars of wrestling. Side headlock. Fist right into the nose of Johnny Valiant. Keeping that chin up in the air. Knocking Johnny right to the mat. Trying to get some momentum going here. Whoa.
Oh, boy. That hurt.
Curry seems to be on all sides of the ring at the same time, shouting words of encouragement to John Valiant, words of wisdom.
The Bull is all over the place there, and
look at that face. unforgettable, that's for sure.
I understand Bull is coming to your house for lunch next week.
No way, Jose. Takedown. Dominic has his arm in an arm bar, modified.
Dominic's keeping one eye on Bull and the other eye on Johnny.
Kick out. Forearm to the back and to the stomach. Dominic stunned, a side headlock. Body smash. Here we go. Oh, that's smarts.
Johnny's going to feel that for a couple of weeks.
Bull Curry saying, come out here. I want to tell you something, Johnny. Using this time to kind of rest up. There he is telling Johnny Valiant some words, some encouragement, some things to do to make this a decisive victory against Dominic DeNucci.
Well, if you notice, Chris, Johnny got hurt on that last exchange, and being a true professional, he was able to get out of that ring and recover.
Elbow to the back of the head of Dominic DeNucci. Something has really stunned Dominic, too. Over the middle rope. Choking Dominic.
You can see the agony in
Bull
Dominic's
Curry
face
in there. A fist right to the jaw.
Right in the mouth.
There he's slapping Dominic DeNucci around.
Boy, this Bull is bad.
That's interfering, folks. I don't care what Kowalski, I don't care what Ron Shaw say. That's interference. Bull Curry, one of the masters of that, too. Fist right to the jaw. Dominic DeNucci. A kick right to the stomach. He's almost out. And Bull Curry's there waiting for him. Just when he's most vulnerable. There's Curry. Look at him. Look at that face. Look at him.
Oh, boy.
Kick to the head, the back of the head of Dominic DeNucci. He doesn't have the guts to face him in person. He's got to do it behind his back.
That's the Bull for you. Dominic's almost out on his feet.
Summoning some power up there. Side headlock.
There's the Bull.
Whoa! Bull Curry getting a little of his own medicine, but Dominic knocked out. Everybody's on the concrete. There's Dominic. Oh, no!
Oh!
Curry gets a fist right into the side of the head. Look at that, gouging the face of Dominic DeNucci.
We've lost control here now. He's got to ring that bell, just like I thought.
Look at him choking him there. There's Curry. What a... Look
They're
at the look
killing
in his
Dominic.
face,
Somebody's
twisting
got
his
to help
head.
him.
The referee is knocking him out.
I see Richard Byrne over there, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee
Well, that's all right. They got off of him.
Has disqualified both wrestlers. This match is declared no contest. Match is no contest.
Flash from Tustin Honda. People here being swept away by Scooter Mania.
There's a hot new Honda for everyone. The Gyro S3-wheeler or a sleek Spree, the classic Aero 50 and the Elite 80, 150 Deluxe and 250. Wow, hot colors, cool styles. Plus the awesome Helix totally hip wheels.
Don't settle for walking.
Tustin Honda has the rad ride of the 80s. Catch Scooter Mania at Tustin Honda, 100 North Tustin Avenue.
Wrestling fans, we have the all-new T-shirts. That's right, the All-Star California Championship Wrestling T-shirt. On sale for you right now in emblazoned beautiful colors. They're only for $10. That's right, just $10. You can send your check or money order to 1212 North San Fernando Road. That's Suite 224. That is area code 818. If you want to call 846-0413, zip code 91504. You want to get your favorite shirt. I'm telling you, California All-Star Championship Wrestling.
Homeowners, listen to what Donald Ryerson, ex-deputy police chief of the city of San Diego, had to say about security shutters.
I'm very impressed with this product, and I know that in Europe, entries are virtually non-existent, and one of the reasons for it is the shutters. They close the windows at night.
Now you, too, can provide your family with the ultimate security system. Homeowners, get the facts about security shutters today. Call this toll-free number, and I'll mail you full details absolutely free. Find out how you can protect yourself, your valuables, and the lives of those you love from prying eyes, unwanted intrusion, or worse. Call now to receive free information by mail about this truly effective home security system. There's absolutely no obligation.
Call toll-free 1-800-222-9595. That's 1-800-222-9595 toll-free. Call 1-800-222-9595.
On the 22nd and 23rd of August, along with August 29th. That's the 22nd in San Bernardino, the 23rd in Maywood, the 29th at the Olympic Auditorium. This young man, Mondo Guerrero, will pit his expertise in wrestling against a lot of wrestlers. And who's going to be a man that gets a chance to get you in San Bernardino?
I don't like the way you phrase that, but let me correct you. I get him. Sí, amigos, ha llegado. Hoy es el 21 de agosto. Mañana comienza la destrucción de los Hollywood Blondes. Sí, señores, estos güeritos que vienen aquí. Mañana en San Bernardino, dice el 22, me toca con Billy. Y con él lo voy a luchar. Se va a estar en la esquina su manejador, puede tener ahí una silla, puede tener una cadena, lo que él quiera. Yo me encargo de él, sea como sea, los que entren con él. El 23, en Maywood, allí continúa. ¿Por qué en Maywood? Porque ahí es donde ellos me lesionaron a mí, me cortaron la cabeza, me dieron puntadas en la cabeza, y eso no se queda así. Y no lo quiero hacer en otro lado más que en Maywood. Pero la gran cosa de todo esto es el día 29. El 29 por $15,000 va a haber una batalla campal. Ustedes saben que aquí en Los Ángeles la palabra batalla campal quiere decir mucho. En 1980 yo gané la batalla campal y en 1986 yo también quiero seguir reinando el juego de la batalla campal. My dear friends, to translate in English, since I'm a bilingual.
$15,000?
$15,000, o sea, $15,000. Yes, sir, for the 29th of August at the Olympic Auditorium. Olympic Auditorium has seen a lot of wrestling. The most prestigious matches that ever existed at the Olympic has always been the Battle Royal. The word Battle Royal in the state of California means a lot of money. In 1980, there were $32,000 out there. Who took it? Little Mondo Guerrero. In 1986, you got $15,000 out there. Who's going to take it? Little Mondo Guerrero. Yes, sir. I'm not big, I'm not small. I'm real small. And let me tell you something. That's why I get around as fast as I do. And that's, I always take that to my advantage and to my discretion. So you come on. Anybody goes out there. Anybody gets out there. But the $15,000 go in my pocket that one night.
Folks, you heard it right here. Mondo Guerrero said he's going to take all the money. That's Super Battle Royal. That's August 29th, 8 p.m., the Olympic Auditorium in downtown Los Angeles. You be there.
One fall, 30-minute time limit in the far corner from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 228 pounds, Tony DiMatto. His partner from San Mateo, California, weighing 232 pounds, former Rookie of the Year, Steve Pardee. Their opponents from Buffalo, New York, at a combined weight of 520 pounds, the Western States Tag Team Champions, the Fabulous Kellys. And the Kelly twins, Pat and Mike, the Western States Tag Team Champions, taking off the championship belts. Of course, this is a non-title match, going up against Steve Pardee, former Rookie of the Year, and Tony DiMatto. Referee, again, reminding each of the four competitors of the rules. Of course, these rules are set up by the Western States Wrestling Alliance and approved by the California State Athletic Commission. And referee reminding the Kellys about pulling the hair, so on. There's the bell. And one of the Kellys, nobody knows which, they both look alike, going up against Steve Pardee in the opening minutes of the match, locking up, and they're into the corner. Referee calling for a break. Fast moving in there. There's a lockup. And top wrist lock by one of the Kelly twins on Steve Pardee. Good takedown. And Pardee on the mat. Kelly putting the pressure on that arm. Pardee working his way up on his feet. And Kelly tags out to his brother. Good takedown and an arm bar by the other Kelly twin on Steve Pardee. Referee asked him if he wants to give it up. I don't think that quickly. Steve Pardee, former Rookie of the Year. As a young man that's going places in professional wrestling, only 21 years old, 232 pounds. Good move by Kelly, keeping his weight on Pardee, keeping him down on the mat. Pardee in a very uncomfortable position now. Kelly obviously in control. Pardee sits out, and both men on their feet. Good wrestling move by Steve Pardee. It's a lockup, side headlock by Pardee. And Kelly, brutally strong, picks him up, but Pardee hangs on to the headlock, takes him down, and Pardee stays in control of the match with a side headlock. I have beside me Ron Starr, former Western States heavyweight wrestling champion. Well, Ron, what do you think of this? Steve Pardee and Tony DiMatto up against the Kelly twins.
Well, you know, you've got four tough competitors in there. These Kelly twins, they're nobody to misjudge. They've been in professional wrestling now for about 15 years. They're identical twins. That makes it twice as hard to wrestle them. You never know which one's going to be in the ring with you. They're both very, very capable wrestlers. They were great amateur wrestlers in New York. You can see a lot of it in their moves in the ring. They do a lot of basic takedowns and ride positions. They know how to control a man, but that don't mean they won't get down and start kicking and punching when they have to. They are the Western States Tag Team Champions. Makes them twice as tough, like I said. So you just have to stay on them move for move, Doug.
Well, as you said, they are basically very well-accomplished wrestlers. You notice they're very brute-like in their tactics. They'll take a man down with a very good basic wrestling move, but then just rip and tear at him.
This is true, you know. This is one of the tactics they use. They like to take a man down, put all the weight on him, put the elbows in his face, anything they can do to try to wear the man down, to make it a little more painful than it has to be. That's what takes the wind out of you when you're in there and you're tired as it is, and you got to put up with a man's elbows in your face or his point of his elbow in the middle of your back or something. Well, you just can't concentrate on wrestling the way you need to. They're very, very rough individuals. They're both around 240, 250 pounds apiece. They're heavy men, and they are good wrestlers.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, they'll do anything, and they have the skill, the basic wrestling skill that they don't really need to pull any of the dirty things. Now, here earlier, one of the Kellys, whichever one it is in that ring, was pulling the trunks of Steve Pardee. The referee from his position wasn't able to see it. He almost got a pin. He had a 2 count on Pardee. Pardee, though, nonetheless, has hung on to that side headlock. Kelly throws him in the ropes, comes off with a tackle, puts Kelly on the mat. Pardee jumps over him. Sunset flip. Sunset flip. There's a 1 count, but Kelly able to kick out, tags his partner Pardee back up on his feet. And Steve Pardee, a young man, 21 years old. There's a man going places in professional wrestling.
That's true. You know, Doug, I knew Steve before he ever broke into professional wrestling. He's only been out of high school just about 2 or 3 years now. He's coming along really well. He's traveled around the world. He's been to Japan, Australia. He's been in a lot of the major places in the country. He's worked out with a lot of top men. I've put a lot of time in with this man, and like a lot of other people have, he's coming along really well, and he's championship material in the making.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that about knowing Steve since he was in high school. Actually, Steve, when he had his 18th birthday, turned professional wrestling just shortly thereafter and was still a senior in high school when he was wrestling professionally.
That's true. You know, he's from the Bay Area. He went to school there. He was born, raised, grew up right there. So, you know, he has a lot of people there. And like you said, his senior year, you've got to give it to a man, a boy, whatever you want to call him, that's only 18 years old and can come in the ring and do things like he's doing to the two Kellys in there. You're talking about two men that have been into professional wrestling 15 years together. They know every little move each one's going to do. They know without even saying a word what the other guy's going to do. And here you've got a kid that's 21 years old, and he's been in there holding his own with them all night long. He's tagged his partner, Tony DiMatto. He's in there now. Let's see what he can do with him.
Well, DiMatto, another young man, a little bit older than Steve Pardee, perhaps, and he goes for that headlock, too. Kelly was able to turn it into a top wrist lock and now reverse it and take DiMatto down and holds an arm bar. 5 minutes down, 5 minutes. And as we said earlier, the way Kelly's are, I mean, they'll just tear and anything at that arm. Now notice Kelly tags his brother, but he holds onto that arm while his brother can come in there and kick the man first instead of just giving DiMatto an honest break.
You know, that's one of the things about rules and regulations. You know, rules are made to be broken, some people will tell you, but these men legally, they have a 4 to 5 count before they're going to be disqualified. After the time they make the tag, they've got to count a 5 to get out of the ring, so it takes him only a couple of seconds to hold, long enough for his brother to come in and put a boot to the ribs. That's the kind of tactics I was talking about earlier, when they'll come in there and punish you unnecessarily just to wear you down, just to put a little more edge on their side.
Well, already with a size and experience advantage, something like this, totally unsportsmanlike. There's a punch right to the face.
You hear that one pop all the way over here, Doug.
Well, we're sitting about 20 feet from the ring, and I mean, it popped loud enough that we almost want to cover our ears. Now, there's another example, double teaming the man. One of the Kellys runs Tony DiMatto headfirst into his brother's knee. Now kicks to the midsection by one of the Kelly twins on Tony DiMatto, sends him into the ropes, comes off a vicious elbow into the midsection, now grabbing DiMatto by the hair. That's illegal. Runs DiMatto headfirst into the foot of his brother. And Kelly twins viciously staying on Tony DiMatto. DiMatto trying to fight back. Steve Bolos has joined us now here at ringside. And Steve, first of all, congratulations on an impressive victory earlier here tonight. And also, I'm glad to see you here in California. You know, you just recently entered the Western States Wrestling Alliance area, and already you've defeated some of the top men in the country.
Well, thanks very much, Doug. It's certainly a pleasure to be here. And I tell you, Anton Leone is bringing the top wrestling contenders in the California area. Like I say, I'm very happy to be here. And watching these Kelly twins right here, this is one of the top tag team combinations in the country today. They're very, very vicious. And one thing about these two guys, Doug, is that they are identical twins. And it's very, very hard just for any referee or for any wrestler to see sometimes when they make a tag, you don't know, you just can't tell who's who. And they work this thing so great that you have to be very, very careful because, like I say, they're both identical twins. Now, here's a good boy coming right back there now. DiMatto, he's fighting back real hard on the twins, but see how smart they are? Those twins know exactly what to do at the right time.
Well, there's no doubt about that. They're experienced veterans. They're big, they're tough, and they're very, very sadistic. The way they'll rip and tear and kick and stomp, anything they can do. They've got the basic wrestling skill. They don't have to, but they want to punish a man as much as they can.
Well, that's what they're out there for, Doug. As you see that now, they don't give their opponent a chance to get over and try to get a tag. And this is what makes them as smart as they are. As I said, they are big and they're tough. They both weigh about 250, 255 apiece, and they are a very, very impressive tag team. But these are the kind of guys I like to get in there with.
Well, of course, you're a nationally ranked competitor. Do you have a tag team partner in mind? Maybe you can go after these two.
Well, yes, there's a couple. I have a very good friend of mine, Vic Rosatani, who is presently wrestling up in Canada, that I've talked to him on the telephone. He's been quite interested in coming in here. And there's a couple other ones. My ex-partner, Steve Kovacs, who's wrestling in the Tennessee area, who's seems to be very, very interested in coming out here. So there's a couple of mine that like to come out here. And, in fact, the one right here, Ron Starr, is probably one of the best wrestlers in the business today, too. And Ron has a lot of title matches lined up across the country, so he's a pretty busy man to get hold of sometime.
Well, of course, you mentioning Vic Rosatani and Steve Kovacs, and to those of you that are veteran followers of professional wrestling, know that there's two names that are well known in the wrestling game. Now, in the ring, one of the Kellys, I don't know which one, they look identical, still tearing away at Tony DiMatto, holding with a chin lock, pounding a fist in there now. to the upper body. Now grabbing him by the hair, an illegal move, very vicious, and runs him headfirst into the foot of his brother. An illegal move, and no reason for it at all. They already had the control of the man.
You see, Doug, as I just said, this is the way that makes them very, very vicious like this. They don't give their opponent any chance at all. They know also that Tony's a young, up-and-coming wrestling star, and they know this. They know he's inexperienced, and they pick on this, you see. They keep picking at the kid, and yeah, you see he's in trouble right now, and it's a very, very hard situation for him to try to get out of.
10 minutes down, 10 minutes. You know, in spite of it, I've got to give DiMatto and his partner, Steve Pardee, credit. They've gone in there with a lot of guts, facing two bigger and experienced men, and they've fought with a lot of hearts. And they're really putting it in there, and they're giving the Kellys a rough match, even though the Kellys are obviously in control of the match. Those guys are fighting. They've got the spirit, and I think Steve Pardee and Tony DiMatto probably got some bright careers in the wrestling business.
Oh, definitely, Doug. They are. They're two young and upcoming stars. I said, no, you have to start from the bottom, and it's a long, long road up to the top, Doug. And they have a long way to go. They have a lot to learn, but tonight they are doing a magnificent job out there. They are giving the Kellys a lot.
Well, there's a tremendous body slam by one of the Kellys. DiMatto gets out of there, and one of the Kellys falls clumsily to the mat. We tried for that elbow drop, and tags out to Steve Pardee, a former rookie of the year. Pardee's a ball of fire, and he charges into the ring, and he tears into Kelly with fists, kicks him, stomps him, whips him out, throws him right into his brother, and they're both staggering now.
There's a good move on young Pardee. Well, that's using his brains out there, you see now. He's doing a great job. But look, oh, high backdrop. Great backdrop, great backdrop.
And immediately covers him, trying to win that match. That's the sign of a good wrestler. Stays on him. And arm whipping him again into the rope. Steve Pardee, only 21 years old, and really giving a good account of himself. Goes for a cover again. Unfortunately, he's too close to the corner of the Kellys.
Well, this is what you got to be very careful of. Never get too close to their corner. Well, here he is. He's keeping it up, though. That's showing a very smart wrestler. He keeps it going. Oh, another smashing elbow right there. Very good.
Well, tremendous athlete. Steve Pardee, take one look at him. There's no question he's in shape, and I think the Kellys maybe starting to feel now they bit off a little more than they can chew. Pardee tags out to Tony DiMatto, and boy, both men fighting it out now, and Kelly seems to have gained the advantage there. And again, illegally, one of the Kellys throwing DiMatto into his brother and kicking him. Now is a good body slam. Oh, backbreaker across the knee by Kelly on Tony DiMatto.
It looks like a finishing hold right there. Once you get that backbreaker put on you, Doug, it's a very punishing hold.
Well, there's no question. Once your back's out, you're finished.
Oh, that's for sure. It looks like this could be it right now.
There's an atomic drop and a cover. With 3 count, it's all over. The time, 12 minutes, 10 seconds. The winners, the fabulous Kellys. Pat and Mike Kelly, the Kelly twins, Western States Tag Team Champions, with an impressive win. It looks like Steve Pardee gave him quite a fight in there, though, and I think maybe Steve with another partner might have a good chance against him.
Are women interested in male potency? Yes. I know what my man went through when he was questioning himself, and I was questioning both of us. Fortunately, he cared enough to find the solution.
The Primus solution, an innovation in the treatment of male potency problems by the Primus Medical Group.
Their doctors considered everything and prescribed MP, a male potency treatment developed centuries ago in Africa. If you're a man who wants the best for both of you.
Primus in Los Angeles, 461-4404 or 800-433-3063.
It's the Great American Backyard Tour at the Forum, Thursday, August 28th at 8 o'clock with Hector Guerrero, Arn Anderson, a double Russian chain match, the Road Warriors taking Ivan Koloff and Crusher Khrushchev, U.S. Heavyweight title, Magnum TA against Nikita Koloff, World Tag Team battle, the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette take on the Rock and Roll Express, and for the NWA World Heavyweight title, it's the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the Baby Doll, against Nature Boy Ric Flair, the NWA, the Great American Backyard Tour at the Forum in Los Angeles, Thursday, August 28th. It all starts at 8 o'clock. It's the NWA.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Victor Rivera, the reigning World Heavyweight Champion. We're going to tell you about the exciting matches coming up Friday and Saturday night. They'll be August 22nd in San Bernardino at the Arena. And the 23rd on a Saturday night will be at the Maywood Stadium. And, folks, I tell you, Victor Rivera, he's so excited, he wants to tell you about it in Spanish.
Fanáticos de la lucha libre, apreciado público, quiero saludar a todas las personas en San Bernardino. Quiero decirles que el 22 de agosto vamos a estar en San Bernardino Arena con mucho cariño y con mucho aliento. Quiero que lo den el apoyo moral. Y en Maywood voy a estar el 23. Quiero que todos los fanáticos que vivan en esa residencia me den el apoyo moral. Thank you very much.
Victor, that was terrific. And folks, we want to see it, those great matches. You be there. All-Star California Championship Wrestling in San Bernardino, representing the CCW, Friday night, August 22nd and the 23rd, a Saturday night at Maywood City Park. You be there for some great matches of wrestling. I've heard there's 500 pounds of mean machine in town. Which one is it? Hollywood Blonde number 1 or Hollywood Blonde number 2? Let's go to this young man over here and see what he's got to say. Big grin on his face.
Right. 500 pounds of sweet soul and rock and roll, baby, right here standing before you. Peter Maivia, you're out here showing pictures of me bloody. You just look at yourself and just imagine what it's going to look like when that blood's all over your face, Maivia, because that's what it's going to be. The 22nd in San Bernardino, you're not going to stand a chance against me. I've already proved myself over and over again. And I'm sure you think you have, but you have not faced me one-on-one in the state of California for a long time. Things have changed. I'm a lot tougher. I'm a lot meaner. You know I'm bigger than you. You know I'm a better wrestler. And everything's going to come true. The 22nd, San Bernardino, the 23rd in Maywood, if you even make it there.
And, of course, the 29th of August at the Olympic Auditorium. 270 pounds, 6'5". How about you, young man?
6'2" and 230 pounds. Can't you tell, Dick? Look, I got Mondo Guerrero. He's a small man, a lot of talent. No brains, but a lot of talent. Okay, Mando, I'm going to finish you off in San Bernardino. We got the super spectacular main event, Tim and I, the Hollywood Blondes, against Mando and Peter Maivia in Maywood on the 23rd. That is going to be the most spectacular main event you've ever seen. People, get your tickets early because there's going to be nothing left of the Guerreros. We got the big main event.
Wait a minute.
We got the main event match at the Olympic, too. It's kind of funny. We're in main events everywhere, aren't we? That's just getting kind of repetitious.
At the Olympic, everybody's talking about the Battle Royal, but I've also got something there. Charisma. Mondo Guerrero's bringing you in. You thought our score was settled down in Mexico, but now it's moving up into California. You people may not know Charisma, but I know him. I've had a lot of long, hard matches with him. And it's all going to end, too. You're going to be finished.
You're talking about Mr. Charisma to you.
Look, Charisma is an old adversary of ours, Dick. We're tired of Charisma, and we're tired of Guerrero. Every time we
tell you
turn
what,
around,
I'm tired of hearing both of you.
around,
Get out of here.
Every
Get
time
out
we
of
turn
here.
around, we got
Get out of
Guerrero.
here. Get out of here. Come on. Come on. I want to talk to gentlemen. Peter Maivia. You just heard that. These two, they're unbelievable. They said they think you have a chance against them, but you're going to be wiped out. That's what they said.
That's all right, brother. Let them all do the talking. I do the talking in the ring. You know, I've calmed down a lot, and now I'm ready, brother. I'm ready. Wow. Ule Atali High Chief Peter Maivia. On the 22nd and the 23rd. I want all my Samoan fans and family to come out and support me. And now, the Olympic Auditorium. I'm in that battle royal, and brother, whoever I face, I don't care. I'm willing to put it all on the line for $15,000, brother.
One of those blondes is about 50 pounds on you. How are you going to take care of that advantage in weight?
That's all right, brother. Everybody is mostly bigger than me, but I've got a bigger heart than most of them people have. This is what makes me the Pacific champion. This is what makes me the son of the High Chief.
The 29th Super Battle Royal, the Olympic Auditorium. How are you going to go about winning this one? There's a lot of big guys in there.
Right, brother, it's going to be tough. But I'm willing to put on my all. And I hope, with the fan support and everything, brother, I'm going to come out the winner and I'm going to give it my all. To Fasoi Fuafafatai. Aloha.
Peter Maivia, you heard him. He said he's not afraid of the Hollywood Blondes, one or two, or both at the same time. It's going to be a Super Battle Royal the 29th of August, starting time 8 o'clock. You want to get your tickets early, you can call Ticketron. You can call the Olympic Auditorium. It's Richmond 95171. I'll tell you what, better yet, get on your phone right now and call area code 818. It's 8460413. You can call Mr. Joe Palumbo. He'd like to talk to you and tell you anything you want to know about wrestling. All-Star California Championship Wrestling. Once again, that number, it's area code 818-8460413. Hi, everybody. There's a lot of you young men and women over the age of 18 sitting out in that easy chair right now watching those matches saying, you know, I'm fantasizing. I wish I could be a wrestler, travel around the world, make a lot of money, be rich. have everything you want in this world. Well, you know, you can do that. You can go to the wrestling school at 119 Olive. That's right, 119 Olive in the city of Orange. You want to call 714-997-0570. That's right, 714-997-0570. And be there.
On TV, those warehouse stores try to prove with just one item how they're the cheapest. Fair share. But we've always got a bunch of deals and customer service.
Extend roof life with 5-star Solar Flex white roof coating, $8.99 a gallon. Use it indoors or out. Lid and spread porch and floor enamel, $11.77 a gallon.
So join us in a salute to those warehouses and their so-called low prices.
National Lumber!
Apartment renters, before you pay another month's rent, find out how you can own a magnificent 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath duplex home at Royal Palm Ranch in Chino for just 5% down and $655 a month. Spacious kitchens feature dishwasher and self-cleaning oven. Master bedroom suites include bathroom, powder room, and walk-in closets. 2 more spacious bedrooms for the kids and guests. Formal dining area downstairs, plush wall-to-wall carpeting throughout the house. All homes include a private backyard with a patio and a 2-car garage. There's a community swimming pool with relaxing spa. And for security, all homes are pre-wired for burglar alarms. Plus, there's complete perimeter fencing around the community. Apartment renters, you can afford the home of your dreams for just $655 a month. Call this toll-free number for this free brochure and driving instructions to Royal Palm Ranch. Call now. There's no obligation.
Call toll-free 1-800-648-1300, 1-800-648-1300. Call 1-800-648-1300 toll-free, 1-800-648-1300.
Come in a moment here to visit with Joe Palumbo, the manager of this man on my right, the reigning champion, Victor Rivera. Joe, it's really great to see you here tonight, and I'm sure you want your champion to come through. Oh, wait, well, come on, what's going on here?
Here's your reigning champion, Victor Rivera, and here's your man in a wheelchair, and I'm going to have my revenge. They attacked me, they Pearl Harbored me, and I'm a great sportsman now. It's a personal vendetta. I don't want to beat them, I want to destroy them. Banzai, banzai, banzai!
Main event of the evening, one fall with a 1-hour time limit for the Western States Tag Team Championship. The challengers in the blue corner from Buffalo, New York, at a combined weight of 520 pounds, the Kelly twins. Their opponents from Niagara Falls, weighing 227 pounds, Steve Bolos. His partner from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, weighing 236, Ron Starr. And Starr and Bolos are the newly won Western States Tag Team Champions, going up against the Kelly twins. Regardless of who wins, this is the last time that this team will meet. The championship has changed back and forth several times between these two teams. So this will be the last match, regardless of who wins or loses. And one of the Kellys is going to be forced now to wear a mask. Referee Ray Urbano in there with the mask. Kellys are refusing to put it on, but they're going to have to. Well, now referee Ray Urbano threatening to raise the hands of Starr and Bolos if one of the Kellys doesn't wear it. And of course, it is important for them to wear that because there's no way to tell them apart. They've illegally switched so many times. The referee's just disgusted with trying to tell which one is the legal man in the ring. So one of the Kellys, whichever one it is, Pat or Mike, I don't know, is going to wear that mask. There's no way they'll be able to illegally switch now. There's the bell. And starting off, it's the unmasked Kelly against Steve Bolos. And as I said earlier, the Western States Tag Team Championship has changed hands so many times between these two teams in the last few months that the Western States Wrestling Alliance has finally decided, well, this is it. This is the last time they're going to meet. So whoever wins this match tonight will be the champions, and that's the end of it. Steve Bolos now with an arm bar on one of the Kelly twins. And Kelly works his way to his feet and heads to the ropes. The referee calls for a break. Well, and Kelly tries for a punch at Bolos. Bolos was too quick. There's a lockup now, top wrist lock by Kelly on Steve Bolos. Now, Kelly takes Bolos down. It looks like maybe he pulled the hair or something. I can't tell for sure. Kelly hanging onto the arm of Steve Bolos. And Bolos now working his way to his feet. And I mentioned earlier, Tom Shaft, great black wrestler, will be coming in here in a few weeks, and one of the highest rated wrestlers in the country. Well, in fact, he's an international competitor, but particularly well known in the United States, and especially in the southern states. So he'll be in here in a few weeks, Tom Shaft, and I'm sure you'll enjoy seeing him wrestle. Now the Kelly wearing the mask is in the ring now, and he's got an armbar on Steve Bolos. Bolos struggling, trying to counter. Unfortunately, he's very close to the Kelly's corner. Now Kelly tags out, other Kelly in the ring. Good takedown by Kelly. And referee Ray Urbano on top of the action. Asking Steve Bolos if he wants to give it up. Well, I'm sure Bolos can take a lot more than that. And of course, Steve Bolos is one half of the Western States Tag Team Championship, along with Ron Starr. Of course, whoever wins this match tonight will be the champions, and that's the end of it. The losing team will not get a rematch. There's a knee now by the masked Kelly, and he hooks a front face lock on Steve Bolos.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Victor Rivera, the reigning world heavyweight champion. We're going to tell you about the exciting matches coming up Friday and Saturday night. They'll be August 22nd in San Bernardino at the Arena. And the 23rd on a Saturday night will be at the Maywood Stadium. And, folks, I tell you, Victor Rivera, he's so excited, he wants to tell you about it in Spanish.
Fanáticos de la lucha libre, apreciado público, quiero saludar a todas las personas en San Bernardino. Quiero decirle que el 22 de agosto vamos a estar en San Bernardino Arena con mucho cariño y con mucho aliento. Quiero que lo den al apoyo moral. Y en Maywood voy a estar el 23. Quiero que todos los fanáticos que vivan en esa residencia me den el apoyo moral. Thank you very much.
Victor, that was terrific. And, folks, we want to see those great matches. You be there. All-Star California Championship Wrestling in San Bernardino, representing the CCW, Friday night, August 22nd, and the 23rd, a Saturday night, at Maywood City Park. You be there for some great matches of wrestling.
Here's a few words on personal injury.
In order to see you again, doctor will have to be paid before the end of the
week is the earliest we can get to your car. That fetter's in bad shape.
Because the guy that hit you
Says it's all your fault. Before they call you, call us, Pacific Western Lawyers, the personal injury law firm. The call is free and you pay absolutely nothing until your case is settled. A few words with us may save you a lot of words with them.
Pacific Western?
Weeknights at 11 on Channel 56, it's The Fugitive, starring David Jansen as Dr. Richard Kimball, accused of the murder of his wife, running from the cop obsessed with his capture, searching for the one-armed man who can clear his name.
You killed my wife, didn't you? Didn't you?
It's one of the most exciting dramas in television history, The Fugitive, starring David Jansen, weeknights at 11 o'clock on KDOC TV, Channel 56.
Ron Starr has not yet gotten into action. And Kelly tags out to his brother. Now, if you just tuned in, if you're wondering what's happening, one of the Kelly twins is wearing a mask. That's the only way the referee and their opponents can tell them apart. So there'll be no way they can illegally switch, as they have so many times in the past. In the ring, the unmasked Kelly in control with a front face lock on Steve Bolos. Bolos trying to get over to his corner and tag Ron Starr, which he succeeds in doing. Starr into the ring. The referee is counting out. The referee didn't see the tag. Well, it's unfortunate, but the referee was pushing the other Kelly twin out of the ring. And the referee doesn't have eyes in the back of his head. It's a tough job. Now the other Kelly is into the ring now. He covers Steve Bolos. Referee goes down to count. 1 count, but Bolos kicks out of it. And now again, Kelly going for a front face lock on Steve Bolos. Bolos working his way to his feet. Now Kelly into his corner, tagging out his brother, but hanging on to Bolos while his brother comes in and puts the boots to the rib cage. Very punishing, and Bolos looks hurt now. Kelly now punching him in the side of the face, picking him up and going after that front face lock again. Very easy to break a man's neck with that hold.
5 minutes now. 5 minutes.
For those of you watching this show in the Bakersfield area, you can see wrestling at Strongbow Stadium in Bakersfield every Friday night, 8:30 p.m. That's at 22nd and V Street. Strongbow Stadium in Bakersfield every Friday night. And in the ring now, one of the Kellys, the one not wearing the mask, with a front face lock on Steve Bolos. Bolos on his knees. Ron Starr anxious to get a tag. So far has been unable to do so. Bolos now coming back with a couple of punches to the midsection. Seems to be weakening Kelly. Well, the crowd screaming, "Come on, Steve." And now Bolos is out of that front face lock and coming back with punches. He staggers Kelly. Unfortunately, he's into the ropes. The other Kelly coming in now and puts a knee to the back of Steve Bolos. Well, these Kellys, regardless of what anybody thinks of them, they're highly capable wrestlers. They're big, they're strong, they're in good shape. And they're ring-wise veterans. Now the masked Kelly's in there, and he goes for a front face lock on Steve Bolos. And Bolos has spent a considerable amount of time in this match in that very uncomfortable position. And I'm sure it's weakening him. Any of you know, if you've ever been in an accident or even just woken up with a stiff neck, how difficult it is just to get around, just to turn your head or to drive a car. Well, you can think of the pain that this man is under with a 260-pounder twisted on his neck. Has been doing so for the last 5 or 6 minutes. Regardless of it, now Steve Bolos is working his way up, and he's on his feet. And a punch by Bolos. Another punch. He's working on the leg of the Kelly. The masked Kelly, the other Kelly into the ring now. It was a legal tag. He puts the knee with the small of the back of Kelly and hooks him with a headlock. Punch to the face now. Puts Steve Bolos on the mat. Now boot to the back of the neck by Kelly. Now stepping on the face. But Ron Starr's right over there and puts a punch in on one of the Kelly twins, whichever one it is. This is the one that's not wearing the mask. Kelly's right back after Bolos, hooks him with a headlock and a punch to the face. Bolos coming off the ropes with a forearm smash. But Kelly right back after him again. And there's that front face lock once again. Well, it looks like Kelly may have been choking Bolos a little bit. The referee wasn't able to catch it. But now it's back to that front face lock, which is a legal hold. Kelly tags out to his brother and hangs on to Bolos. Well, the other Kelly comes in with a boot to the rib cage. Bolos trying hard to fight back. Kelly arm whips him. Arm whip again. And Steve Bolos reverses it. That puts Kelly on the mat. Bolos struggling to get over, and he tags out to Ron Starr. Starr in the ring now. Starr nails Kelly with a punch. Whips him across the ring. Now goes after the other Kelly. Runs him, the masked Kelly, in first into the top corner turnbuckle. Beautiful flying drop kick by Starr. Whipping the other Kelly into the corner, and he's over in the corner of Starr and Bolos. Beautiful heel now by Ron Starr. Flying head scissors. And tremendous knee drop now by Starr, dropping all his 236 pounds down on the masked, well, one of the Kelly twins, whichever one. Oh, Starr whips Kelly into the ropes, comes off with a knee. Puts him on the mat. He went for a cover, a 2 count. He was able to kick out of it. The other Kelly was right in there to throw him off, but he didn't get the opportunity. There's a suplex now by Starr on Kelly. A good move. He goes for a cover. 1 count. But the other Kelly into the ring and grabs him and throws him off. Starr right over in Kelly's corner and nails him with a punch, staggers him. They're going back after the other Kelly, and you can see some of his beard sticking out below the mask.
There's a new West Side Story featuring O'Connor Lincoln Mercury, California's #1 volume Lincoln Mercury sales leader with over 70 years experience of serving the automotive public. O'Connor now offers some outstanding buys made possible by a special factory purchase. These 1985 and 1986 Lincolns, Town Cars, Continentals, and Mark 7s, over 20 to choose from as low as $13,995. It's a sale of a lifetime at O'Connor Lincoln Mercury, freeway close, just south of the Santa Monica Freeway on Crenshaw Boulevard in Los Angeles.
Sweet voice of Jesus say.
Campaign 86 is a special program that will be presented by the Churches of Christ of Greater Los Angeles here on Channel 56 at 10 p.m. this Sunday night. Tune in and improve your knowledge of the Bible and the way of truth as taught by Jesus. Remember, that's this Sunday night at 10 p.m. right here on KDOC TV 56.
You wrestling fans won't want to miss these 3 big dates coming up. The 22nd in San Bernardino, the 23rd in Maywood, the Civic Center, and the 29th, the Olympic Auditorium, all in the month of August. You'll want to be there, 8 p.m. for great wrestling matches. Big Super Battle Royal, that'll be August 29th at the Olympic Auditorium. 15 wrestlers in that big event. 22nd and 23rd, 22nd San Bernardino, the 23rd of the Maywood Civic Center. You want to be there for all the wrestling action, the greatest United States of America. When we started this show, you saw me standing here along with this wheelchair. Mr. Joe Palumbo was here with me. Well, young man is now walking. We're very happy to say. And Joe, why don't you come in and say hello to the people here and get a chance to tell them about those big matches coming up. And folks, when we're at the Olympic Auditorium, the Super Battle Royal, the 29th of August, and the 22nd and 23rd in San Bernardino and Maywood, he wants to shake the hands of every single person there. He's so proud that he's walking once again and connected with Victor Rivera.
Yes, I was very determined, like I said, with Victor, and I promised Victor that I would be back with him. If he came back, because he wanted to quit.
Joe, you look very dapper in that suit.
Yes, thank you very much. But I want to see Victor come back and both together.
And continue to hold that championship, right?
I believe it. Of course, Victor will run around Hollywood Park every morning.
Who do you think's going to win that big battle royal, the 29th at the Olympic Auditorium?
Well, I like to see Victor win, but he's going to have a big battle on his hands, believe me.
Great to see you tonight, folks, and we'll see you once again on All-Star California Championship Wrestling.
Now stay tuned as Jack Lord guest stars in The Fugitive, next on KDOC TV 56.